Eleanor, my dearest wife, my partner in arms when we are hunting for monsters. Karma Rethi, my eldest son. I have trained for moments to protect the family name. I trained him personally while Eleanor taught Damien, my youngest. Our process and training were different. I was more brutal on Karma, while Damien was more taught to be perceptive. Karma and I were hunting small game for dinner, and we heard commotion going on. It was an attack on the town. They cited monsters. I told Karma to alert Eleanor since we are the only ones in the town who can defend it from monsters. Soon it was one, then two, then four, and then more. We held off as much as we could, but it was overwhelming. My wife and I prepared my sons for this. Recover, and we sent them off into another direction of a town nearby. But we were surrounded, and we had no time to defend them, so we prayed that they made it. Eleanor is searching as well in another section of this location, but it could be weeks or months before we meet again. She's hard to kill when she gets angry. On my way and exploring the mist in the search for my sons, it's horde here, monsters everywhere. I can deal with them easily, but for how long? Who's to say I'll make it out alive? I just need to find them. Then I smell blood. Dried, pale. A sense familiar to that of a vampire or undead. I got to cover, and the moment it came in sight, I shot at a distance, about 100 feet. Then I noticed that it was a childlike. I'm not going to make its death painful. So, I got in closer and sensed their innocence. He told me they were called Yuka. A person who was recently turned. Might be a chance to revert, so changes... it might be a chance to revert the changes so long that she doesn't consume flesh or blood for prolonged periods of time. Just moderate amounts, enough to not starve. I told her my name and it reminded her of something. A note. I see. Her assumptions was right. Kamarethi went insane after being abducted. And still managed to hold on until he found Damien, in which he went insane. She then told me of their death. Tragic. I guess the family name dies with me and my dearest. We traveled together to find more about this Strahd. To soon be met with a cleric, a doctor of some sorts, looking for pestilence. Odd, but not talkative. But sometimes things are just better silent than spelled out all to know. So we traveled out together into this cold land. It was short since we had to seek knowledge on this Strahd. This temple is where we can learn more of his demise or maybe weakness. We entered inside and a dark wave of energy pulsed around us. It's not good to stay here for long. We need to find the information and get out. We found bodies, 3, looted. From either the survivors or their killers, beyond guard. Then we found another body. Seems like the cause can be bite marks. Vampires were here. Or vampire spawns since we've seen the ashes of them. And then we find obelisks. I immediately sensed dark energy from them, and I warned Yuka not to get near those things, as they can carry risks we aren't capable of handling while investigating. Seems like we're getting closer to the survivors. Either we engage and help them, or we engage and kill all in sight. Depends on the circumstance and the situation ahead of us. All else to know. Signed, Edgar Rethi.
Thanks for the recap. And our next recapper is Yuka.
Ooh. Guess who's back? Back again.
You just jinxed it.
No, I want her to live.
You say that, you know, like...
She died in Saturday.
I said that with Griff.
When I tried redeeming her, she died first game.
Alright. So I want the other group to roll me perception check. Ortho, or no, Thero, god damn it. Gino and Lurch.
Yikes.
You're just not really... Well, it makes sense for you. You're in kind of a state of mind.
Gino's coughing up blood right now.
Of her, the orthodontist.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's your next new character. Alright, Thera, you do hear people down below. The rest of you don't hear shit.
Athera would probably point it out to the group. Hey, it sounds like there's voices nearby. Can't tell if they're friendly or not, but...
The last ones were friendly-ish. Seems like we get more and more guests every time.
It appears so.
Shall we go greet them before you go and get yourself killed, Gino?
I'm gonna wipe some blood from his mouth and look up at him. Don't worry about me. He's gonna try to walk, but he's gonna sit down. So his legs are gonna kind of stumble a little bit. He's finally gonna sit down.
As you guys see before you, this stone library is 20-foot high walls, 30-foot high vaulted ceilings, covered in ceilings of frescoes depicting of angels being set ablaze in hell. A black marble railing enclosed under the gold marble staircase that spirals gently down a 30-foot wide, 30-foot deep shaft to the north. Against the gray walls stand six 10-foot tall black marble bookcases. On the shelves are hundreds of well-preserved tomes, embroidered rugs, and chairs that lit candelabras that fill the southern half of the room. As you see, this library is rather well preserved for its age. As for the down below, for those that, I don't know which you guys rolled perception down there, but I guess you guys can re-roll your perception because I don't remember, because we're fighting. Alright, you all hear something, especially Emil. It's not you anymore. I know that's not you.
Oh yeah, I haven't changed it. Let me change the E.
You hear obviously conversations. You hear obviously the voice of another that is rather grumpy than the rest.
I don't hear exactly what they're saying, but I do know that, right?
No.
You probably Gino's like coughing up blood and shit. You're both like, what the fuck is going on up there, man?
Yeah.
It sounds like somebody's hurt.
Either that or an attempt to lure.
Well, I don't mind checking it out first.
You can go ahead all together. Seems
She'll
like
look
they're
at
just
Dr.
talking.
P. Are you ready as well?
Dr. P, tilts their head a little further to the left than one would think, like to look at the person speaking to them. And she takes a moment, and in your mind you hear, as ready as I'll ever be, I suppose.
Wonderful. Well, if trouble happens, scream. I'll attempt to stealth up. Oh, nope. She's just
Oh,
like,
Uh,
she's, I think as she's like walking up, she's just like not used to her new like dampier body. So she's like running, but like stomping and cracking the ground under her.
As you guys,
think-
what do you guys do as you see this person run towards you?
I think like I'd do like a backstep immediately, or I'd stop my tracks just to not alert.
Gina's gonna cast a magic missile, not directly at her, but onto the side as a warning shot. State your business.
Oh,
I really don't know if
You
you
let-
are in any state to be making demands, Gina.
I'd probably hold an action just to aim the sight at Gino, 'cause I did see that.
she'd look back towards Edgar and Dr. P. Well, it looks like we found our group of people. And Yuka will kind of like not have her hands like up above her head. They'll just be like if her hands are at her side and she bent her elbows. So she's like showing she means no harm.
Yeah, it's like Jinx and Arcane with her pretending to have her hands up.
Mm-hmm.
Probably look at
Little boy, you can put that wand down now. We mean you no harm.
Gonna hold his wand still in her direction, but he's gonna cough a little bit more, and he's gonna drop his wand due to his wounds. Fine. He's gonna pass out.
Oh dear.
Well, isn't that the brave one?
Yes.
It looks like there's a group of you. Again, we mean you no harm. My name is Yuka.
Yes, just a few. Most of our other compatriots have unfortunately perished in one way or another, but it's a pleasure. I am Lurch, and this is Othero.
Sarah will sort of wink and wave.
I think like much quicker than you would realize, Yuka would like run up by your side and just like
Oh.
grab your hand to shake it.
Fucking
nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
And then she would like flit over to Lurch. And you as well.
Ah,
May
I
I?
thought- He kind of holds out like a long, like almost 4 foot long arm, and just kind of you like take his finger.
I think you would see too, like Yuka would just grab it unflinchingly and like shake. Well, if you don't mind me being too forward, what is your group doing here? Ourselves, we had heard there may be some information on taking out a certain cursed lord vampire that we all hate.
Yes, I think that is certainly a goal we can all get behind. I think we're looking for some sort of item here. I'm not really sure what it is.
Interesting. Well, these are my compatriots.
Lurch just kind of like dips into like a curtsy. That's not really a curtsy. It's more just kind of like he folds 90 degrees in half in like a bow, and like just puts his arms out horizontally.
Edgar's just gonna stay in the position of just like holding the crossbow, but in the guard state. Doesn't say anything. He's just like watching you guys.
I just like look
Doctor.
over Gino, and I'm like, nope, don't know.
Dr. P is going to lean down and cast first level cure wounds on Gino. she doesn't really speak or anything. She just kind of like casts the spell and then like stands up and backs off.
I could picture you injecting him with like a needle or something instead of healing.
Actually, no. So basically, like these like green, almost ethereal spores come out of her and go into Gino's mouth.
Oh, jeez.
And then heal him.
First impressions.
Gino will kind of like open his eyes slightly to see the face of he kind of like backs up kind of and then scurries to the back and and then he looks down at his wand over to where she is and then scurries for it, picks it up, then comes back. Friend or foe? Friend or foe? He kind of looks at the rest of the
Dr. P is just like tilting her head, watching. You know, like how like birds do. She's just like,
Did that golem scramble your brains as well? I believe she just healed you.
what? Kind of like checks out his wounds a little bit and then looks up at Dr. P and he kind of like mutters thank you, but he stands up. Regardless. This place.
Gino. Oh, my bad. Keep going.
No, you're fine.
Oh, Gino would hear like in his mind, just a soft "You're welcome."
He kind of, as he's turning around to look at the bookcase, he kind of like glances over at Dr. P and he like tilts his head in confusion, but slight interest. He looks at the bookcases.
The books itself were designed for wizards. Only wizards can grab the books on the top shelf. There are no ladders here. It seems like you'll need mage hand. Depending if you have the urgency to really climb for a book.
Oh, if only I was a wizard.
If only I had chosen mage hand.
This wizard doesn't have mage hand.
Yeah. Just gonna.
Well, you could potentially climb it. It's just gonna be tedious for all the books on the top shelf.
I think is Gino still paying attention to the group, like looking our way, or is he focused on the
He's focused
bookshelf?
on books.
Yeah, I'm looking at the books now.
You would hear like Yuka call to you probably too. Little boy, now that you're awake, we seem to have concluded with everyone else that they're here looking for a way to stop Strahd. And pray tell, what is your reason for being a part of this group? Is it also to bring down this cursed vampire lord?
Kind of looks as he's like attempting to grab a book from the top shelf. He like looks over at Yuka and then retracts his hand and then starts to step forward. Yes, I recently came to this group after a few months. I don't remember much, but there's one thing I do remember. Strahd. His face, his voice, everything about him screams, yells in my mind. Kill him. And as he like he's still talking to you, but he's like looking at his hand and kind of stretching it a bit. With this new power, I feel like I can finally achieve it. Regardless, the name's Gino. As he goes back to the books.
I think you would probably just notice while you were telling her that Yuka would like smirk and you'd kind of see like her little teeth barely pointing out. Good. Good to hear.
as he doesn't have mage hand, so
Yeah.
he's going to
Roll me
look
athletics.
for a chair.
Climb your
Well, no, he's gonna he's gonna grab a chair and
Alright.
just like, try to like grab it and then step on top of it.
The
He's not that
chair-
tall anyway.
The chair itself feels really heavy and old as you begin to push it with all your strength. Give me a athletics, please.
Gotcha.
There is a book that is open on one of the chairs. You can roll a perception check, or you can just grab it if you like. Looks like a journal entry.
Ooh.
As Gino, you're gonna push the chair, eventually getting enough leverage to get a couple inches to reach one of the books at the bottom of the tome, as it's awkward to pull out. Little fingers going in there. As you can see, some of the writings of a lot of the spells here, there are spell books in here from all different ways of life. From divination to necromancy to even evocation magic. These tomes are kind of covered in like kind of a nice frost, some cobwebs.
And as he like reaches for one, he looks down at the rest of them. A little help, please.
As you say that, for a moment at a time, Gino, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity save.
You grab one of the books quickly out, but the chair underneath you breaks in half. As you almost fall down the railing, but you hold on the railing.
And looks at the rest of the group. Thanks. A lot. Kind of dusts off the cobwebs from the book, then brings the chair. Then brings the book back to the table.
As Dr. P, you do notice the book journal opened. Looks like it's covered in a layer of frost and dust and a little bit of cobwebs itself. It hasn't been seen or touched in probably a long time.
Which chair is it on?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. They'll walk over and like take their staff. It looks like a black and like almost rotting tree, and they'll just like poke it a couple times just to make sure it isn't like a mimic or won't attack them or anything. Like nothing bad will come from looking at this book.
Alright, you grab the book itself. Do you read the journal entry?
Well, she poked it first just to make sure it won't like hurt her, and then she'll pick it up when she sees that it's good. And then she'll probably start reading.
Alright.
Obviously with her head tilted to the left and angled down, so her right eye is closer to it.
Much of this journal has succumbed to damage over time. Its opening pages have crumbled outright and missing. The first preserved page you find reads, "It has erased the temple's gate from existence. As a painter dabs a mistake, and yet we cannot leave. A force holds us back. Our duty is unending. This we swore, and is bound to us. Our oath. Truly." A sudden breeze blows into the chamber, turning several pages by force without your say-so. It grows a day by day, year by year. Half our number are gone, driven madness or heart failure. Those of us that remain understand that the Amber Temple is now alive. It is alive. A genius of luck, when all now matter, no longer matter. The temple has fed upon the evil of this place. It has grown fat and sadistic, preying on the living. It gnaws upon our souls. Twice now, I've heard its whispers urging me to abandon my ideals, to embrace the darkness if I wish to be spared. Maverus and Shalax went last night, the former to his grave, later to evil. We slew him with spells of frost and storm, but not before Thob fell a spell of blight. I'm the last. The 7 of us, 6 now dead. The genius of Lok stands victorious. The last laugh is mine. For how many long centuries will it go without entertainment? I shall die, but it must be endured the long ages ahead. But know this, if you lie eyes on my account, another sudden breeze blows in the journal to its last perfectly preserved page retreats. It wants you to read this. You feel as a creature unseen of a gargantuan creature grinning over your shoulder as it disappears.
Lovely. I guess I will gently set the book back down and take several steps back.
What was the issue? What did the journal say?
Seemed like a good read.
Page flipping was not necessarily my choice. It said that the temple itself is alive and it wants us to abandon our ideals, become not ourselves. And it wanted me to read the book. I do not know if I have accidentally summoned a great evil here, but there was something, I felt it. And all of this is like telepathically, everyone can hear it. She's speaking in everyone's mind simultaneously.
As that commences the final read, for those that had faltered to give into darkness, the final toll comes thee. As for those that had failed and forced themselves to not accept evil, you begin to have a terrifying seizures come. Sense of doom by the third final toll begins to panic across your mind, as almost feels like it's real, but you're unable to really tell where it's coming from. Is it true this temple is true evil incarnate to make you change in turn for the worse and betray your friends? It seems to uphold at bay for now. But for some of you who have allowed darkness to seep in, you feel more welcome, if ever. But for those that have refused it, your heart palpitates a little bit more faster than normal.
Is anyone near me who hasn't accepted? Like, I know Lurch did, right?
Athero hasn't accepted.
Do you do any physical change? Do you start
Athero's
seizing?
Athero's probably seizing and convulsing.
He, Gino, like, initially attempts to walk over, but then steps back. Kind of like something inside just says, no. Someone should check on him.
Pharaoh finally, like, after the little checkup, he sort of stops convulsing and he slowly gets up. I want to get the fuck out of this temple as soon as we can. What are we even looking for, anyways?
That's a good question. As he begins to flip open his book that he got.
See, the amount of spells in here for a great ice wizard, all the spells in history. A great tome of magic.
Kind of chuckles to himself. This can't be a coincidence. Well, regardless, it's going to cast. Let's see, how many spell slots do I have left? Oh, I only got one left for third, second level spell slot. Oh, no.
As the rest of you
What?
can roll a perception check to see around the vicinity, this room seems to be just a dead end, but maybe it isn't to the naked eye.
I was just casting, I don't even know the name of it. I changed it without remembering the
It's
name of it.
levitate, that's all you're putting.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna just levitate myself, and it's for a duration of 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna grab as much books as I can from the top shelves and bring
Alright.
it back down to the
You
table.
see spells of all schools of magic. Even ancient magic that should not be touched by mere mortal hands. As there's even magic teaching you how to transform yourself into a new being. Each tome you take is about, I'd say it's pretty hefty. It's about 20 pounds.
Oh God, that's a big book. Okay,
They're very
It's like
detailed.
it's like 4 phone books put into one.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna. How much?
Well,
oh,
it has all the teaching of all the spells of that kind of type and how to use it and how to create things from thin air.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 3 and call it a day.
Pick one. Or is it all, or only wizards can take it?
Anybody? Oh, it's for wizards. Yeah, it's a wizard library. But you can take a book if you want, but you have to.
Yeah, I
be
put them all
able
down.
to learning it.
Like this table, I
There are
would say.
there are a couple
Yeah.
books that are oriented to alchemy and stuff. There's like a lot of it is just like magic related, enchanting, whatever. With your 22 perception check, you do see a strange wall in this yonder, and you see another weird wall on this other side. As you see, kind of cobwebs and dust covering something that's there, but it cannot be seen by the naked eye.
Oddly. Does it appear to be like some sort of secret door?
You can wipe off the dust or whatever if you want.
Sure.
And you begin to smudge across it as you do see an arcane lock on there.
Oh. Another lock of some kind. Another seal. I think there's one over there too.
Gino did not hear a word you said. He is reading the books.
Dr. P will also, like, brush away the dust from the wall.
You also see an arcane lock.
Mm. Does anyone know how to use the knock spell?
I think that one does, but it's a little bit distracted at the moment.
Well,
He is. He is distracted.
surely he can't ignore my voice in his head. And Dr. P is going to like turn around and like hyper focus on Gino. It's like, excuse me.
He is ignoring you.
Oh,
Used mental block.
knowledge is power.
If you are like, if well, I don't know how Dr. P's
I have the
powers
telepathic
work.
feat.
Yeah. So
Uh,
he's basically like he knows you're talking, like he knows you're talking to him, but he's not trying to ignore you on purpose. But he's just really focused. Like if you can hear his thoughts, he's like, I need to this book on necromancy. It'll help elevate my powers. But this one here, conjuration, very old practice. And this, transmutation, alchemy. He's like still. So that's what you hear. He's willingly trying to ignore you.
You can see even a book that you saw across one of them is about the Thay, the Red Wizards of Thay, and how they use their magic as well. Their circle magic.
Oh. If I can spend at least 1 hour here, I think I can finally crack what I've been thinking about. There might even be a spell here to restore my memories. But
I do not think we have the luxury of time.
We
And
don't.
I think you know that as well. How many of your friends have already been lost to this place?
he kind of turns around and kind of like cracks a wicked smile, then shakes his head. He doesn't say it out loud, but he responds back, "They're not my friends."
Well, yes. Anyway, it seems like we are short on time and we should be looking for whatever can stop Strahd. I think we can all at least agree on that.
Yes, but the only person who can help us progress further is obsessed with finding more power.
Can't you feel it? Didn't you say this place was filled with energy so ripe? And he kind of and now he stands and puts his hands on the book. These books here, they're filled with ancient knowledge. So much knowledge that if I spend even an ounce of time here, I can finally find a way to kill Strahd. He's not being deceptive. He just he genuinely believes that this place in particular, will have the answers that he's looking for.
I highly doubt he would keep the information to kill him in a place so easily accessible.
Easily accessible because we made it that way, perhaps.
Gino's like steadfast in this, right? Like you said, like we're visibly able to see he believes this. I think Yuko would be looking at you, and she would just kind of like, understandably, be like, well, if you do think it's gonna help against him, then who am I to say? You wizards know the books better, after all.
But
No, the longer that we take here, the more tolls could be exacted. So
he's gonna just kind of throw his hands up in the air. Fine, fine. As he takes out his backpack and starts to stuff the 3 books that stand out to him the most. The necromancy one, the conjuration one, and the one with ancient ice magic. He said that was 20 pounds each, so that's 60. Thank God I don't have anything else in here. It's too much.
You feel down, all of you, you feel a dark presence calling you downstairs and down below. As you know what lies down below, it calls upon each of you to take a gift. Your heart races again. For those that are evil and taken by the darkness, you don't feel it, but you do feel at home.
Well, I wish I could say I could stay here, but it kind of looks like the rest of them. I could tell we're on a clock. He kind of inspects this door first. Well, this wall, I guess I should say. Normally, you don't have to cast knock. There's intricacies along the pathways here. A riddle of sorts. Wizards are funny that way. They think they're so clever. Kind of inspects the arcane locks, and if you just look for a way, there should be some type of incantation or hint to how to unlock the doors.
Correct. You do know they do have passphrases, but you do not know the passphrase.
He kind of looks around. What did the journal say?
I put it in the Discord, but yeah.
It said that the temple erased its own gate from existence. That one of their number turned to evil, one of them died. Says the names of the people, Maverus and Shalks. Maybe those could be either of the or the passphrases. There's also Thangob. She's just pointing out like names and stuff that like would make sense to her to be like a pass code. Do not remember any of the other names, or if there even were any other names.
Okay. He's gonna take a look at the journal himself and start to read it, keeping in mind what Dr. P told him. He's gonna kind of like pace around looking through it. He's gonna spend quite a bit as he looks up at everyone else, probably expecting and willing him to like open the doors. He's gonna look at us. He's gonna look at them and say, "Admittedly, I only have a couple of spell slots left. I don't want to waste it on opening doors." So, he's gonna spend some time to try and discern what is needed to open these pathways.
How long do you want to waste?
That depends on the group. If they get annoyed and they start hacking it down, but he's gonna spend as much time as he can.
You can try to hit these things down, but they will not break. Arcane spells are very strong.
I think after kind of like briefly skimming through, just kind of like leaning over Gino as he's reading the journal, Lurch will kind of pick out a specific phrase, and he'll go up to the door. I'll try it, see if it works. It was kind of
Be
reset target.
careful if you enter the wrong one. Sometimes these wizards leave traps, and he kind of like steps backwards. He kind of steps backward as Lurch moves forward. Be careful.
Of course. He'll say Genius Loci. See if that works.
Nothing happens.
Well, I didn't explode, but it didn't open, so...
As you all notice and begin to see something else as you say those words. On the ceiling above you, you see a giant eyeball stare at you.
Oh.
As it disappears.
What the fuck was that?
Well,
Ray. We something.
Dr. P did say this place is alive, and I can feel it.
For those that survived the death house, it feels exactly like the death house.
No
Oh,
one
no.
survived the death house.
Well, Yuka's here.
She got ripped
yeah.
apart by werewolves.
Oh,
She somehow survived.
I think she would get a shuddering feeling of maybe like remembering that from the past, because to her, technically, it wasn't that long ago.
Probably just like immediately get closer to the. Is this railing or is this just a wall?
It's what? This is a railing.
Okay. He'd get ready for this. Yes, I'm just gonna bonus action manifest my echo. Oh.
yeah, Red. He's gonna spend as much time as it takes because he doesn't want to waste spell slots on. So he's just gonna be pantsing around reading.
Could I potentially like look for any cracks or anything that could get me into either of those rooms?
They are sadly, even if there's cracks, the problem is there's an arcane lock on them.
Yeah.
With arcane locks, they can only be dispelled.
Right.
No matter how much damage you have, you could go through them with Dimension Door and stuff like that, but the problem is no physical harm can be done to them.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask if I could like find a crack big enough for a rat and wild shape and go through it.
Oh, I would say there's like really no cracks in this area. Maybe downstairs, but
Okay.
Yeah, Misty Step wouldn't work because it has to be a place I can see.
does your echo get dark vision? I'm not even sure what the whole echoes get.
Good question.
I thought it's
I
supposed
don't
to get
think
what
so.
you get. Yeah, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, it just says it's the same as me.
Yeah, it doesn't have dark vision.
Just teleport to that body.
It's like I'll probably hit you.
What's your echo
Everyone.
look like, anyways, as you summon it up?
I think most likely you see him originating everything from his eye, as you can see a pulse immediately as his red eyes immediately kick in. You see like a ghastly form or more of a ghost transparency just slowly start walking away and walking down the stairs.
You'll begin to feel that same pulse again hitting you as it gets harder. And it's harder to stand here every few minutes. As some of you begin to feel the urgency to leave this place. Some of you stay. As you know, there are other rooms down below, but besides that, as you begin to research, you say every word, every name out of that thing, nothing seems to work. The open.
Yeah, he's like trying to piece together, and then he finally looks up at the rest of them. This journal, as insightful as it is, isn't going to give me the answers. But that doesn't mean these other books on the shelves here won't. There might be other journals, recordings, documents, names, phrases, anything that might stand out.
We're
Thero's gonna
expecting
kind
us.
of pull out the chair that he's been sitting on for a while. I mean this with all the peace and love in the world. How much effort is one spell slot worth? If we have to sift through an entire library to simply open a lock, let's either cast the spell and open it or call it a fucking day and move on. As he sort of like closes the book he was reading.
Yes.
You cannot
that's fair.
truly expect us to search through millions of books or millions of pages without succumbing to this place.
He kind of closes the book that he was reading himself and sighs. Fine. I cast the spell magic on this one.
Alright, you begin to watch it evaporate. Heading into stairs as the door opens. Leading down below.
It seems this goes back down. And turns towards the group. Should we have this one open as well?
Perhaps one at a time might be wise.
We don't know what lurks behind the doors.
Yes, and our little group is a little bit worse for wear, so we'll not be taking the lead.
Then stay behind me. I'll do my best to protect everyone, but we're short on time and definitely need to figure out how to get rid of Strahd.
Red, as he was complaining about the spell slots, I would want to secretly spend my arcane recovery.
You have
But
2 short
pretend-
rests.
Oh, okay. Okay, never
And
mind.
that's
How long did we spend in here?
20 minutes.
20. Okay, I'll take 20 minutes off of the Tome of Wisdom.
Alright, so Yuka goes downstairs. Anybody else following? And Yuka's.
I'll follow suit with my
He
buddy.
follows.
I'm going last.
Oh, he won't let you. So, well, at least Edgar will be the last one.
Kind of looks behind him at the library that he's leaving. Sad.
Go on. Dr. P's like gently nudging him down the stairs. Come on.
He's still begrudgingly looking at the. So much.
She's like poking him with her staff.
You get to a wall, Yuka. Roll me a perception check.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh,
You notice there's a little opening here, as you can see, like you could push a brick.
I will definitely
Real
push it.
quick.
Go ahead.
Real quick, before you push the brick, I'm casting Bless on everyone.
You want to use it for a minute?
Oh, I don't know if we're gonna be entering into a fight.
It's up to you. You can always hold the spell, and then.
Yeah, I'm
use
gonna
it.
hold the spell.
It's probably better that way.
Yeah.
Alright, so Yuka, what do you want to do?
I'll push the brick.
Alright, you push it. As it opens towards the statue and the rest of the room. Where you were before, where the corpses are.
Well, it looks like we're back where we had started, where we found the bodies.
Oh, it's
Um,
place.
Is that possibly the other room?
Did we ever open the lever on top of the head. Athera will kind of turn to Lurch and ask.
It had an arcane lock on it.
I don't believe we did. Seem to have another one of those locks.
Oh, interesting.
Because is that not then the last spot that we have to search of this godforsaken temple, or are there other areas we haven't been to yet?
You haven't explored either side, but that's pretty much it. And whatever's behind that door.
Well, I can understand everyone not wanting to stay here. But for me, I feel at home. And yet, that is an issue.
Yes, I don't think I'd mind staying here a little while longer. I mean, we
Well-
rested in here previously, and it was fine.
As comfortable as it may seem, again, I still think some of us are a bit limited here. What do you say?
Yes.
Do you have any more magic in you?
Yes, but and he kind of like looked and he kind of turns towards Yuka, realizing that she's the only one that's kind of like agreeing wholeheartedly. Well, not wholeheartedly, but he has a good impression that she will agree with what he's about to say next. These tomes that I've gotten from the library, we spend maybe just one night here, maybe one night. I could use a couple of my cantrip formulas, and I can learn a much simpler spell. One that I'd be able to open up every door here, every secret, every bit. Just one.
Well, I see that it could stop Strahd. I understand it, but are the rest of your accomplices here? Are they going to be okay? I know it's our first night here, but I'm not sure how long you've endured this cursed place.
What
He
was
kinda-
our two previously, right?
Yeah.
So for the evil boys, I gave you a whisper.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And besides, there is something here. Something powerful. He kind of looks at Lurch. And then looks back at Yuka. And then kind of gets close. And whispers, not intentionally, but he just says it to Yuka only in a low voice. So if they're far enough away, they probably won't be able to hear it unless they can like have like superhuman hearing or something like that.
Yeah.
There's something here. Something very, very powerful. And if I can use it, Strahd will be good as dead.
Yuko will just like smirk and she'll put her hand on your shoulder. Well, you have one night from me. And then you'll kind of feel her grip slightly harder though. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Kind of like tries to back away a little bit.
I think she would try to hold you in place.
Oh fuck. Gino's not that strong, man. He has a negative
I
fail.
only got a
I won't even
13.
try to. I will try
Hey,
to.
you can get an 19. You can get an 19 from that.
Right, you never know.
You could outbeat her. Beat her.
Surely, right? Surely I'll be able to.
Yeah,
outbeat
you'll
her.
get a 20. You'll get a natural 20 instead.
All
See
right,
a
let's
natural one.
try.
He's like, oh, I'm frail.
Let me see if I can.
He runs.
Actually, you know
easily
what?
out of the way.
Let's do a strength saving throw. Actually,
Oh no.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Yuka just like
buddy.
firmly holds you there, and you can tell her intent is very much like, all right, yeah, you can have your time to do this, but also that she's not risking her life and that she's serious about taking down Strahd.
I'd like you all to roll me a perception check as you're down here.
Ooh, so fun.
Oh, not
Orthodontist succeeds.
Oh yeah. Listen, if I spend all my time staring at pearly whites, of course I'm gonna notice
For
something
anybody
bigger.
with a 20 can hear a conversation we had. You can't really discern the conversation, but you do hear it coming this way as you hear multiple voices.
Does anybody else hear that?
No.
It's that way already. Love it.
I don't hear anything. Can you let go now?
No.
I think like by the time you would actually have turned to tell her to let go, she would have already moved. Like
She gave you a nice Indian burn.
could be company.
What is it? What do you hear?
Voices. Can't
Which way?
quite make out what they're saying. They're coming from this way.
Gino takes out his wand.
Did you have any other survivors with you?
As you notice, Yuka, as you look around the corner, easily enough. Let me. You see the wall of the ceiling of this great hall was coated with amber that glistens like fresh honey. Dust covering the black marble floors. To the north of the hall is collapsed, leaving a wall of rubble. Many amber doors lead from this hall. Standing in front of the south door are 3 ugly women, tethered in black gowns and brooms, with black pointed hats. As you also see that you see them as witches. As one on the far end of the amber temple, you can see the pointed hats, as they are straight from the fables. They're bickering loudly and flinging strange words at the vault door. One is ancient, another is a middle age, and the covers all covered in warts. The third is young, with frog eyes. As they turn around, oh, behold, Meredith, we have guests. Ah. Where's that one we killed before? Jackarin, or the Jackal? He screamed dying, did he not? I was hoping to kill his apprentice, but he ran away from the scorched. Mark, we left him. It no need to beat this way. You've lost your master. Now, you can come join us, of course. And join us in the education of your death. Right? Right, sisters? Now come here, little young one, so we can take upon your rejuvenation for our own beautiful skins. Yes, yes, come, come. I would love to pluck your flesh. As they look at Yuka. She's beautiful.
Now I'm casting
I
Bless.
You
now I'm
Probably
casting
smart.
Bless.
Alright, roll initiative.
Yeah, Yuko would have made like a hand gesture like immediately to kind of like inform them that something's here.
And I blessed everyone.
What level did you cast it at?
4.
What'd you?
Oh, how lovely.
Oh, the kitty.
Right from the books.
Can I take the cat?
No, there's no cat.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
gonna steal her familiar.
Less for Dr. P looks like a bunch of like spores spreading out from her body and then like surrounding everyone in like a little almost a like halo around them.
Some of you guys have nightmares. The broom is here again from the other.
No,
Mad-
not
Mad
much like.
Mage.
Oh, it is it?
No, Mad Mage. Oh, I don't know if you guys ever saw the broom. I killed somebody with a broom before. I like whacked him once he died.
Hmm.
Level 1 broom is scary.
Hmm.
Alright, let's get into combat. Orthodontist, your turn.
All right. Um. And they're from over here, right?
Yeah. Somewhere down there.
Okay, Thera's gonna walk up to here. He actually can't see any of them, so he will main action. He's going to ready a crossbow shot with sharpshooter at the first one that sort of shows itself towards him, and then he will bonus action second wind for 12 healing. And that'll be his turn.
As she speaks out loud, Gretchen, as a Putericha said, "By the stars of the ice and hate, I condemn you by the frigid death. The power of the sarcophagus are within my grasp." As she casts Cone of Cold, by the power she was gifted by this place. It's only going to hit the two of you as the ice begins to envelop both of you.
Is that Dex saving throw or is that Con?
Con DC 15.
21.
Alright, Hayuka, you fail. You take 26 cold. Pretty shitty roll. Take half as much if you succeed.
So 13.
Yuka is going to rage, so you'll just see probably not like your typical rage like from a barbarian where they're gonna like roar out. She's like very demure. She would be more subtle about it. And she would just like smirk, and then with that she
Creepy,
gets
like
to
blood dripping in your eyes.
Right. So she gets to move an extra half her movement speed going into rage.
Playing two barbarians, man. Crazy.
Right. And then let's see. The rest. Yeah. So then she is going to use the rest of her movement to get up towards this broom. And she's going to swing at it.
Oh no, the broom. That's a big ass miss.
Oof. And then I will swing again.
That's a big ass
No
miss.
way.
Oh.
I don't even know how that's possible.
Right. The luck.
You rolled a 4 times in a row.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Well, I guess that's all she can do then.
Broom will fly around you. So we'll smack you. 2 attacks. 23 and 18.
Both hit.
Take a total of 11 bludgeoning, halved to 5.
Okay. Just gonna run forward so you can. Oh, I don't have that much movement. I lied. He is going to.
There's the apprentice. We must kill him.
40, 55. Okay, they're all in range. Okay. Against his better judgment, he's going to cast Ice Prison.
They're gonna counter spell.
Ooh, okay. All right. Okay. Well, that's my turn.
You silly witch. We're a coven, you dumbass.
Yes, Dr. P is also going to run forward.
I think you're that guy who the bird face guy that died.
Oh.
Oh, I don't think you were there for that. But there was another apprentice they had. He kind of kamikaze, and everybody killed him.
Oh. Well, they're old. They might just see me and they might thought, oh, apprentice.
He's a little child. All right, Dr. P.
Did Yuka add the plus or roll a d4 to add for her sword for bless?
I forgot they had bless.
I didn't.
Yeah, bless
Forgot.
Who did you guys?
Everybody.
I blessed everyone, including myself.
Damn.
Yeah.
So it's a D4, right?
Yeah, it's 1d4.
Nope.
No, that wouldn't have helped my con.
Well, I tried.
Well, the attacks too.
It's attacks and saving throws.
Yeah, that's it. That second one would have hit, so you can make this mappy. Okay, it's almost it.
So that was the broom. I'm going to cast. Am I within 60 feet of the broom?
Probably. Which one?
I am. Let's go.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
It must take a wisdom saving throw or take 2d12 damage.
It failed.
Okay, 21.
That's dope.
So they just like point their staff of the woodlands, and like a bell sounds, and the broom goes. They fucking blow it up, and that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Who the hell just kills a broom? Oops, sorry. Again.
Me and Boy of Wonder are going to move at once. Can't see. He's not gonna leave Yuka unattended. He's gonna spend his. You can't. He's just gonna hold an action to focus on a creature, whatever he sees on sight.
This broom is going to fly. If you can hold your action. You can fire it if you want.
Mine's just the action.
Thero? Thero, no, he held his action. Depending if he wants to, he can save it for that thing.
Yeah, he'll go for the broom. You know what? Okay, we ball.
With the D4?
That's with actually is blessed toggled on? It is not toggled on. So then that'd be a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Sick. for 22 damage.
It breaks apart before it smacks Gino in the face.
Oh, if it isn't my lovely next of kin.
Oh, they have a handsome one with them.
I'm assuming, do they? Oh, I wouldn't know that. And you can in there. All right, I'll just launch 2 Eldritch Blasts at the one down in the corner.
That's it. Ah!
Oh. Oh wait, I have plus. 14.
14 is a hit.
Yeah. 10 more.
Alright, the twisted energy from her given gift, as she was taking a gift from one of the sarcophagus, you watch her body begin to erupt as she has a death throw from another campaign we used to play. As she unleashes a spell of great necrotic energy erupting around the vicinity. Is Yuka, you roll me. Let's see the save here.
Oh my god, fuck it. I'm gonna counterspell.
There's no counterspell. It's a,
No.
it's-
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Death throws is a passive ability.
It's kamikaze.
It pretty much is, pretty much at this point. It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Don't forget your bless.
Yeah. This isn't gonna be good.
As all the witches die by a freezing cold blizzard that erupts across the vicinity of the area. As the necrotic energy erupts one of the doors, ripping it apart and opening it. As all the Barovian witches die. An impact.
61 damage.
Holy
Whoa.
fuck, brother.
I mean,
Yeah, that was one of the dark gifts. If you die, you blow up.
Oh man. Gina's gonna
Dr.
rush
Peach's
over.
gonna sigh. Like, this again already.
They could have helped you, those witches, if they didn't die that way. They can teleport you to wherever you want to go.
Yes, I'm going to cast a first level healing word.
You can teleport you to the Tower of Kazan, or the Bone Grinder, or Jester Hill. That are dead now.
that was interesting.
Yes.
Are you alright?
Apologies, I did not expect that one to explode when it died.
You'd see like Yuka just like dust herself off. Yes, quite fine actually.
The door unlocks.
Good. We need you. He kind of like says it under his breath. And uncharacteristically, too. Steps forward. I'm trying to open his door for like the past, like, holy fuck. Jesus, there
As
it
you
is.
open the door, roll initiative, as there are 3 flame skulls guarding it.
Good lord.
As these ones are not the ones that talk, these ones are evil.
We still have
Yes,
have
you
blessing,
still have
right?
it.
Okay, cool. Man, I am not good at initiative.
But you see inside they protect 3 sarcophaguses with skulls imbued into them. Get ready for some fireballs.
Hell yeah.
Fireball.
My 5 HP are ready.
Let's go.
Ooh, they rolled really well.
Damn. There's gonna be 3 fireballs before any of us gets to
We're all gonna die. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hiker has to do something now. Oh, he's running. Makes sense. He's muted too.
Thank you for telling me that. He's just gonna see the flame skulls and immediately sense danger. He's just gonna back up his movement as so does the Echo Knight just immediately knows what's gonna happen as he's gonna back up, but he's gonna use an action to focus on this thing. And bonus action. Poop his pants.
This one is gonna erupt a fireball. You want to counterspell it, Gino?
What's the point? It's gonna fireball the fuck out of us. Let's
I mean-
not. I mean, why not? Let's just do.
I prefer 2 fireballs over 3.
Fireball.
I have absorb elements.
Gonna hit all you guys. Roll me dexterity 14.
Oh, I kind of spelled the first one, but
Yeah, it's
oh,
another one.
never mind. Yeah,
This is
yes.
yeah.
Another
All right.
one.
Don't worry,
forgot.
there's more. Yeah.
All right.
No.
I forgot. You're
Take
right.
half
It's
damage.
Oh
You
my
take the
God.
full. Lurch, you take full. Go ahead.
I'll use the ring of vision effect that I have.
Okay, you take half then.
Oh, not Yuka.
And Dr. P, you use absorb elements. You take half. You take 21 fire damage.
Let's
Is that
go.
halved?
Yeah. No. You take for half 10.
10? Okay. Sick.
Let's do it again.
Oh,
Oh wait, I have a spell slot. I'm gonna counterspell the last fireball.
Oh, you counterspelling? Okay, let's go.
let's fucking go.
Bye pack.
Death save whisper, please.
Sorry, just trying to toggle the GM thing on.
That's bad.
Alright.
Excellent, I just closed with them.
And then the people who were concentrating on spell roll make con save that's that fireball. AK bless.
Yeah. Oh, let's go.
All right,
Okay.
gang, we're so fast.
Thero is going to fire his crossbow bolts at the first fuckface right in front of him.
You better hurt him. He's gonna use another fireball.
19, 24, and a nat 20.
Yeah, they can't do anything against that.
Beautiful.
Let's see.
We
For a
love
total of 30, 41, 49,
Jesus.
I'm just checking.
53, 60 damage.
Let's go.
Stunning. Beautiful.
Alright, so all the 3 hits kill it.
And Thero just kind of smirks a little. I'm getting sick of all this shit.
My. Is there anyone in that? There's no one in that room, right?
Just some skulls, that's it.
Just the flame skulls? Okay. Except shit, they might be resistant to cold damage. Well, I'll try it out anyway. Using my new little staff of frost, I'm gonna cast. Actually, I should probably see how big the radius on this is.
You have to bring a radius one because I don't think I've made them for that staff.
Fireball.
Yeah, 20 foot. I just want to make sure I don't murder anyone.
Yep.
Do it like that. I can't tell what the other ones are on there, but
Yeah.
I'll cast Ice Storm.
Okay.
So let's say
You kill that staff glow in as it cast it. Thing hasn't seen a puppy in someone's hands in a long time.
oh, I don't know why I did it twice.
Alright, natural 20 and 22 with magic resistance. They evade it, they take half as much, they take no cold damage, they only take the bludgeoning halved. They're immune to cold.
Right.
For 3 damage.
Oof.
Let's see, we do enough of nothing. Just mark the charges. And also gonna back the fuck up. 30, 35.
Alright, Gino, that's it. Gino, you accepted darkness, right? Or no? So you accepted it? Okay. You're good still. Just making sure.
Honestly, I wish I'd lied just now and said no.
You would have died.
Yep.
He's just like, oh no, I died.
Oh
Whatever shall I
no.
do?"
Gino died. Oh no.
Finally was put out of his misery.
Gino was basically begging for it.
So I'm gonna go up to you,
Hey,
good
Strahd still wants a piece of your ass.
No, that's why I'm trying to get out of
Bring
here.
that ass here, boy.
I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on Yuga. And I believe, unfortunately, that's all I can do right now. So.
Not
Yuga's
a cleric,
stable.
are you?
I'm a cleric.
Oh, he's asking what kind.
Oh, Grave Domain.
You can use that as a bonus action.
So you could do.
Oh,
yeah,
shit, yeah.
I had a grave cleric before, so you can do Spare
Oh.
the Dying as a bonus action and then heal
Oh.
somebody.
You're
You can heal
So
somebody
strong.
for basically max of the
Yeah,
dice.
because they're at 0 HP, so you heal them for max.
So you want to do that?
I think Dr. P would use one of their healing potions and like pour it down Yuka's throat.
You can do that, but the potion won't give them the max. It just gives them 10, whatever the potion heals for max.
Yeah, so it's still max.
Still max, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do that then.
Alright. You go ahead and give him 10 hit points as he yeah.
To Yuka or Gino?
Who is it? You go to Gino.
Yuka.
I think it was
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Dr. P doesn't know Gino yet.
He's crazy.
Screw this little.
So, as what we're seeing right now.
She's like, fuck that ice twink.
Exactly. She's like the.
Calling him an ice twink is kind of valid.
All right. He's just gonna focus on this little bastard over here, as he's gonna use everything he has at his disposal. To a shit for back in 13 apparently.
13 is gonna get a shield. 17 AC now.
Nice. The second shot
That's a hit.
for 19.
Holy fuck. You got
That
radiant
is some
damage?
damage.
What's that radiant
Did you
damage from?
add your...
It is the enchantment on the bow. Magical power.
You added your bless to the both of those, right?
No. No, I haven't. Thank you very much. Be stupid. Very stupid.
I have a roll
It's
of
okay.
4.
It's okay. I'll forgive you.
Nah, it didn't make the first
That
one.
turns into a
Aw.
16, yeah.
Got
would've
so
still shielded.
close. I
Oh, my
tried.
bad. He's also gonna use his Yeah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna action search just to end it. For 21.
He's dead.
Stunning.
Good team roll.
A lot of variations on the minus from sharpshooter.
And well, he can't really move unless he just ends focus.
Okay. Fireball.
My lord.
I just cast absorb elements, I suppose.
Fireball.
If I don't take this one.
So if you're prone on the ground, you have disadvantage, Yuka, so it's 5. But you have danger sense, right?
Yeah.
So it's 17. Alright. So you take 20 fire, half to 10.
Yep.
That's
Just
exactly
about.
the amount of
Just
HP she
about.
got.
I think. Wow, this seems like familiar. Embry. Except Yuka doesn't care. She keeps like
That's
coming
it,
up and
huh?
down, and she's like, and.
She's like, I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
Mhm.
I'm bad,
As
bitch.
you get up with 1 HP.
Oh, let's
I'm not
go.
running it. Yuka just got fireballed, and she gets up, just kind of like tired. She's like, ah.
Stop burning me.
Yeah.
Get back down. And then I
My
get up
perfectly
again.
luscious locks, you're burning them. My blonde
Should have burnt
tits.
spot now.
Somehow they grow
So
back.
I only have my bonus action, right? Or do I have my
You
full?
get the full turn, man.
Oh,
just
right.
You have no rage
going
though,
in.
but yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action rage then, so I can use
Wake
half my
up.
movement to get
Get
up,
up. Ooh.
and then I'll use the rest of my full movement. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, to come up to this thing. And might as well, she's gonna reckless swing at it twice.
You just hear like fucking
All fours and stuff.
pubescent screams.
25.
That's it. Ah!
Let's go. Reckless.
22
Mm-hmm. This is dead.
for another. You just see like Yuka fly in there so quick, and almost like if it were a katana anime style, she just like slices it up with a greatsword. I was getting tired of being on fire.
Chino's
And
coughing
then-
blood still.
I will.
me die.
Do I? Is he saying that?
He's he could say that in his
Yeah, I was gonna say if I can see that, I have observant if he has
he's
If
just, he's dying on the ground right now. So give me another death save, Gino.
Oh,
As you watch him coughing blood aggressively.
Aggressively.
As he what do you want to do?
Dr. P is just gonna kind
I
of like
mean,
stand over him. This is the second time today they're like stuck deciding if they want to bring him back up or not. Like,
Does a 21 hit?
You're hitting it?
Yes.
you're
Does
hitting him?
Does anybody want to stop that or no?
Is it an arrow?
I
It's
don't
an
even know
arrow.
how we could stop it.
You can
Well,
body
Gino
block it.
wants
You can
that.
literally body block it and take the hit.
yeah. Athero
I
will
think
kind
Yuka
of
would
roll
grab it.
into it.
Alright, Athero takes the hit. Roll me damage.
Yeah,
Brother.
Oh,
Yeah, that knocks Athero down.
Just let me die,
Uh,
brother.
How far?
Dr. P is so frustrated.
why'd you take the hit? You said you wanted to die.
Please.
Alright, Athero, death save. Gino, death save. If no one's doing anything about it.
Gotcha.
Oh, I didn't GM roll that, but also
Yeah,
there's
you
no
know you
bless
got
on
+2. Come on,
that.
Gino.
Yeah.
You can't hit that
Oh my
either. Come on,
God.
man. You guys are bad at this.
Roll.
Yeah, I think at that point, the moment he missed the shot, he's just like, I'm not fighting it. He lives because
I'm
of you
no
guys. He
risk.
wanted to die.
Mm.
I'm not giving someone
Right.
the suffering.
Lurch, what do you want to do?
I mean, Yuka would try, I guess, to like check these people too,
Okay,
like
give me a
especially
medicine check.
Othero.
What do you
Well,
want to do it on?
I'm gonna try it on Gino
Right. Give me a medicine check.
because I'll leave it up to that for him. I can't say I'm great, so I'm sorry.
All right, you stabilize him.
I don't think now is your time, little boy. You promised me that if I gave you a night, you would find a way to end Strahd.
Othero, give
And
me
then
another
I'll-
death save.
Someone save him.
I guess I'll cast Mass Healing Word.
Okay. Alright, as everybody gets 7 hit points back.
are we within range of that?
It's within range of 60 feet. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yep, yep. So you all wake up. Excruciating pain. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break.
I wasn't sure if you really wanted to die, Gino. I was trying to leave that medicine check
Oh,
up
no.
to it.
Oh,
'cause I
no.
legit
Oh,
had a
no, he
minus
does.
one.
Just like, oh no, we failed. Roll a death
I know.
save.
Well, that's why I
He
was kind of
does.
leaving it up to it. Like, I did want to save Othero first, but I figured, well, let's leave it up to fate for Gino.
Well, I was on 2 death saves. Then I did my last one. It was a 10. And at that point, I guess Roll20 was like, nah, you good, homie.
We're gonna let you live.
That's why
We
I
got you. I
minus
know how
one
you
to
love
get
this
to.
character.
It's whatever.
Dr. P is already so tired. She's like, these people just keep going down and they stay down. What am I doing?
Yuka's unfazed.
What are
Gino's
these
gonna
people?
sit up a little bit. He's gonna look at Yuka, probably standing over him, and then at Dr. P. And then he's gonna chuckle to himself and say out loud, I really gotta stop opening doors. He's gonna stand up, then slowly limp over inside the room.
I think Lurch would look at Edgar and cast message, and he'll just say, "You're very lucky that the blue one lived."
If you could read lips, he wanted to die.
I'm talking about the Triton.
Oh. He jumped for it. Not my fault. Might assume he'd know what an arrow can do.
I think Yuka would help Othero up. Sorry
Thank you.
about my friend, I guess you would say. One so handsome shouldn't be doing such great acts of courage every time. It's gonna get you literally killed next time.
Honestly, though it sounds counterintuitive, it's more about self-preservation. We're fucked if we lose one of our only wizards.
He doesn't seem as hell-bent on living either, but I agree. Yuka would walk into and probably grab Gino by like his cloak. Don't forget your promise. And then like let you go.
He nods. Since I have you here, he kind of turns around, sees the door, and the people still outside. And he turns back around towards this sarcophagus. There's something below. An evil. Something even more nefarious than Strahd himself. I was thinking. Later on, when we rest, I go check it out.
Yuka will like turn towards you. And you wish to go solo? You think you can handle whatever greater evil is below?
This place. I'm not sure you can feel it. Maybe you feel opposite. But he turns. This place is different for me. I feel like I'll be able to really understand it. And kind of turns back towards the sarcophagus. People say evil is evil, good is good, but that's just not true. Magic isn't inherently good or evil. That's what people have always told me. That's what my master told me. But with power, it all depends on how you use it. And in this case, kind of looks at the sarcophagus. Power here is breathing. And I want to taste. And kind of outstretches his hand and places his hand on this sarcophagus.
I think like as you're talking about that towards like Yuka, she would just be kind of like grinning a little bit. Well, I can say that I agree. Power is neither good nor evil. It depends on the user that has it. And I'm interested, little boy, to see where you take this power to end Strahd.
Sorry, I'm back.
That's all good. I placed my hand on this sarcophagus.
All right, so one of the 3 sarcophaguses have been taken. Of power was stolen away from it. So let me see which one. All right, you touch it as. Are you willing, or do you want to make a charisma saving throw?
I'm willing.
All right.
Is this one that was already used? Or is it this one?
This one has been used. It's gone.
Because I think in the act of what Gino and I were just talking about, Yuko would touch this one while he's doing that.
Do you accept the gift for that one as well?
Mhm.
Or do you refuse it?
No, she'll accept it.
Give me a second. As
She
you
agreed with
begin to
Gino.
touch it, you begin to feel, Gino, a surge of lightning surging through you. Storm rages in your heart as you hear, I am Zinrala. I offer you my power. Do you accept it?
Yes.
As you accept it, you feel the surge of lightning energy beginning to call upon you as a gift for a gift. As your face begins to sag permanently as you lose all feeling. Permanently. You have a saggy face and you have no feelings. You lose all feelings.
Yay!
Become gross and ugly. But
Now
you
I look
have,
really stunted.
you have the power to cast a lightning bolt as an action. It can be used 3 times. Once you use all 3 of them, it's gone forever. But your saggy face is forever. As well.
Let's
you
go.
lose all feelings. So yeah, I have to make a new character sheet now. My face. like an old woman, old man. Alright, as the other one. As the sarcophagus greets you, as you hear a voice. I am Zenke. I can give you what the world can't give you. They are not long for this world, but that which death can take can be stolen back. Do you accept this gift?
Kuka just like smiles, and if she's hearing this internally, she's like, I do.
As you take the gift of this individual, you find yourself given the power of Raise Dead. As you can cast a spell, Raise Dead 3 times, and then the gift will vanish. Your eyes begin to glow a sickly yellow until the dark gift vanishes, as you gain a permanent flaw. So your eyes are sickly yellow until you use the gift 3 times, but you also receive this, so I will send it Whisper. Which kind of makes sense for your flaw anyways, you already did that just now.
Mm-hmm.
As eventually you see the sarcophagus is kind of shattered.
I'm trying to decide if I want to go with the old man voice now.
Well, you're not an old
Question
man, it's just your
being,
face.
would I have seen her do that?
You look like Palpatine now.
Oh,
I'm
hell
sure
yeah.
because you were having a secret convo while everyone was out there.
Unlimited
So fucking cool.
power!
As long as I can see, I am observant.
Yeah, just get Palpatine there. Yeah, that's your face now.
Kira, I need a new profile picture with a old man face. Thank you.
It has to be saggy
Gotcha.
too.
Okay.
And Yuka's eyes start to glow an eerie, sickly yellow.
Well, that's a telltale sign.
I'm like,
I think from there on
that.
then, the moment he'd see that, he immediately starts backing up.
Dr. P like walks in after like hearing the sarcophagi like shatter, and she like takes a second to look between the two of them, like shakes her head and is like, and just walks out. She's not even gonna ask. She doesn't want to know. She simply does not care right now.
What? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Oh, well, it looks like I can't call you a little boy anymore with that face.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with my face? What is this?
You feel your cheeks like blobby.
Yeah, he feels for his cheeks. Like, what the fuck?
As you hear whispers beckon you to open this door for those that quench evil as they wish to give you its power. Free us! Take our gifts. We shall imbue with power beyond belief. But the rest of you don't hear it.
Dr. P is gonna stay firmly in her corner.
Is the door locked?
It is locked. But for those that wish it, it is sealed. You can break the seal, but remember the rules.
Yeah, Yuka's not good with magic. She's just kind of like,
She's like, nah.
too much effort.
After touching his face a couple bit more, examining it. He kind of sighs. He kind of sighs with content with his new situation. And he starts to walk forward. We should rest.
Because these are wooden doors.
Yes, I would agree. There's a chamber that has some beds and things. We wish to use that.
Do we have the capabilities of surviving out there in the winter?
It's not out in the cold.
I do not want to rest here.
Well, you are free to rest wherever you wish.
He sighs reluctantly. He'll follow through.
He's going back to the direction of the library. He's gonna rest. He's gonna do it in a place where he feels comfortable at.
Dr. P is gonna take one last look at the bodies and kneel, and, touch their foreheads and say a little prayer as a way to in her mind help them into the afterlife before standing and
You have a feeling that
at
as you look at them, Dr. P, or you can roll me an insight check as you touch them.
Okay.
You can tell their souls have been taken by this place. Their afterlife is sealed here for life. This place is cursed for those that die here. Merely now just corpses that lie frozen on the ground. For the worms and rats to feast on. So even if you resurrected them, they can't come back.
Right.
The entity here has to claim them.
I mean, it's been too long for me to even think about revivifying anyway.
That's not exactly where I had our rest in mind, but I suppose we shouldn't leave him alone.
If we die here, we are stuck here forever. Not not just our bodies, but our souls. I feel like the longer we're here, the worse off we're gonna be.
Well,
Well,
I did promise the wizard at least one night.
and the less we rest, the more likely we are to die, so...
Sort of fucked if we do, fucked if we don't then, yeah?
Yes, let's put it there.
Lovely.
Are we resting out here with the bodies?
Yeah, we should probably attend to Gino. Make sure he doesn't run away in the night.
Edgar, you still seem to be doing well. Good to see you.
I know my limits.
Yes, I wasn't quite expecting the witch to have blown up there. That was...
You should already expect to fight in open areas, where I'm easily able to fight in any distance. Don't go up range.
Yes, I'll try better with that. To Gino.
Gino's already in the library, bro. He's
Yeah, we'll head to it.
he's reading.
He is probably gonna find like a corner and like turn away so she can like take her mask off without like the others seeing her face, and pluck a couple of the flowers from her cloak and like shove them into the beak of her mask.
Yeah, you could be just like chilling on one of the chairs here.
I'll stay in my edgy corner.
Yeah, I think like you could be like sleeping almost like picturesque, just but like also stone still.
Yeah, I think Lurch
Oh,
would
if
just get
anyone
a corner.
can see Dr. P, they see like she has small pointed ears and like very short white hair. I don't think Yuka would see it.
Nope. She was looking at Othero.
Gino's actually very observant. He's looking. He's looking. I'm not. I'm not looking.
Wait, who are we inserting?
I'm just. Well, I'm reading,
It was
but
for Dr. P.
I did see. I'm. I'm still like pretending that I'm like engrossed in the books, but you know, I'm still looking out. Are we long resting here? Yeah. Question mark.
You wish to dare it.
I think so.
Do you wish?
I mean, it'd be nice to have all my spell slots back.
Yeah.
It would be nice.
For Barb to have its health.
So I think Dr. P would probably take first watch.
I suppose I could take third and fourth.
Third and
But
Anyone
take
know if I don't have
fourth.
to sleep as much?
I'll take first watch as well.
Yeah. We'll be able to take all of the watches.
Hearing that,
Yeah.
Edgar's gonna mentally command the echo to just like watch everybody, and then keep an eye, and then wake him up on the fourth watch.
I think Yuka would take third watch with Othero.
Alright, tell me what you're doing for your watch. As you start to feel cold, for those that have not embraced darkness, roll me a con save. The cold begins to freeze your bones, your blood, and everything that goes with. You shiver, but you stand the cold for those that have made the DC of a 10.
Say that Dr. P, after like putting the flowers in the beak of her mask, like puts the mask back on and moves out of her corner to where she can see both doorways, just in case. And she's just gonna sit and think, be pretty quiet and pretty still during her watch.
So what's with the mask? As he's flipping through the pages, he says out loud towards Dr. P.
She's gonna get rid of the link with everyone else except for Gino for the time being. She hesitates for a moment before responding. I do not. It has been so long that I've worn it that I am almost scared to know how people would react to me without it. It no longer serves its original purpose. It's more of a security blanket almost.
That was quite, as he's kind of flipping through the pages, the complicated answer. I'm almost curious now. As he stops reading, he looks over at Dr. P.
Curious for what is it you wish to know?
He kind of looks over at Edgar. A mercenary. Monster hunter, perhaps. Maybe. Looks over at Lurch. He's newly some evil. Even I can't comprehend. But it's old. He looks over at Yuka. Maybe someone who has a second chance at life.
Wait, are you saying this out loud, Gino?
Yeah, I am.
You would you don't see like Lurch's eyes, but because they're kind of like shadowed by his large hat that he wears. But as he's like sitting in the corner, as you say that, you just see like a small kind of like wicked grin kind of spread across Lurch's face. He doesn't say anything.
But it looks over at Thoro too. And then he looks over at Dr. P. But you, I can't quite place my finger.
Are you asking for my tragic backstory?
No, I don't care about that.
Then what is it that you want?
Just your face.
So everyone else is asleep, right? Like in this moment?
I think Lurch is awake. Lurch said that he'd be able to do all the watches.
Okay. Is Lurch currently facing Dr. P?
No, he's kind of just I mean, he's in like your peripheral vision, but
Okay.
or
So
your
he'd only
peripheral vision.
so he'd only like maybe see like the side of her face then.
Yeah, he's just reading
Okay.
a weird like book.
Okay. She hesitates for a moment again, and like slowly like lifts her mask.
Before you
And
do take it off, he says stop. He doesn't say it out loud this time. He says it in his thoughts. I just wanted to see if you would. And then he goes
do you
back to
think
reading.
she'll just gently like fix the mask again? Deeply confused and almost unsettled, she does not enjoy having her like emotional state played with like that. She just remains silent and still for the rest of her watch. Not necessarily like wanting to continue interacting with the others in this moment.
Is there anything I ascertained from the books I've been reading besides the
Depending what you're looking for. This place
I
is
am
this is a place where wizards become wizards. It's been here a long time.
I'm reading the book of necromancy.
Now it speaks on how you can become a god, a lich of undeath power. It even teaches you how to sacrifice others for your well-being of immortality. As the list is long and dangerous to go in that path. What's it look like would take you weeks to months to achieve immortality. There's also some spells that can show you the capabilities of summoning creatures that were long dead, but it seems like the recipe requires a lot of things you have never seen before in your life. It teaches you old arts magic that has never been used in kind of society now. It's like ancient cursed magic. As it always looks like, it looks like a lot of these spells requires a price from your mortal life.
Yes, I'm sure of it. Now he speaks out loud. This place has the key.
The key for
Sorry, I was speaking out loud, I guess. And kind of closes the book. Kind of content with what he learned for tonight before he wakes up the next person to the watch. And he finally stands and stretches. The key to defeating Strahd.
Dr. P is very wary of Gino in this moment. So she's just gonna like skitter back to her like little corner and curl up to sleep.
Who's next? Well, technically, Lurch is always next, but Who's next? Officially next? I think it was Thorough? Question mark.
For those that are of good
Yeah,
alignment,
what?
for those that are good alignment or neutral, something happens to you. Those that evil embrace that allow darkness to seep into their heart, nothing happens as you feel quite content here. As for those that do not give in to the darkness, you begin to feel a seizure coming over again, worse than ever before. A warning to all of you that had not accepted the gift. The temple feels like it eagerly wants your soul. As you find yourself quickly grasping across your chest, some of you fondle on the ground, breaking for air. As I'd like you all to roll initiative, as you must escape the temple or you will be consumed.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
see.
For those that are evil, do not have to roll. They
Move
have
Oh,
embraced
now.
the
Never mind.
Move,
darkness.
bitch.
Never mind.
You
Oh.
can roll if you
Oh.
like, just for the fun of it, to help them out, but you are enticed to this place. It has allowed you to live here without the seizures that begin to panic across
Oh,
you.
just for the hell of it.
I think Dr. Pete would get up. She is a doctor after all.
Oh, we good now?
Hmm?
We're good now, right? This boy's actually gonna start running down.
Give
I'm
me a
actually
second.
gonna.
We haven't rolled yet. We
Oh,
haven't got everybody in the order. Keep
yeah.
this first.
Never mind.
I think like noticing what's going on, she would definitely like jump up and or no, actually, I'm
What's
gonna
the quickest
run
way
out.
there?
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20.
This is all for you. You guys don't have to work as a team. You can work on your own. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna action dash. So then 5, 10.
Alright, I'll get you on a different map in a second.
Yeah, no worries.
We've gotten a short rest as the second.
Nope. You decided to take a long rest, so there's no benefit.
Okay.
Sadly. Alright, you're on the map, Yuka. On the other side.
Okay. So I would have made it to the bottom of the steps with that,
I'm
right?
just gonna delete you off this map.
Okay, and then-
Because the initiative is gonna get fucked now. You have to re-roll your initiative. Because you're gonna be on a different map. But I'll
Gonna
put
do
you.
there.
Yeah, you're 19 again, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Alright, so 5, 15, 20. I think this is worth it. I will bonus action rage. Like, yeah, you'll just see her get angry, and because I go into rage, I can move half my movement again. But,
Let's go.
and she'll move to here.
Me and the Echo would have been moving at the same time, but I'd bonus action swap with him. So he's now on this side over here. As I'll step against that 30 feet range, you see the Echo just disappear, as he probably hears screaming of the actual Edgar just like from that position. Need to get out of here now. 10 feet used. 20 action dash.
You can
That's-
grab your token on the other side. You're gonna have to re-roll your other token out, but we'll get them rid of them.
Alright. Sarah will.
Roll your
action.
initiative with that other one on this side, on this map. I put you on the other side, Edgar.
Yeah.
And then move your token down the stairs or wherever you were. Okay, so you're 15. Oh, you didn't. There we go.
That's sturdy.
Okay. Alright, Athero.
So Thero's gonna run 30 feet here, and then he'll action dash, and then run down the rest of the
We're gonna
stairs.
delete your ass. We're gonna put a new token in.
Just gonna sigh. I didn't even get to sleep.
You can sleep.
10.
You don't have to go with them. You embrace the darkness.
Mm-hmm. 25, 30. Then he's gonna say, "Wait up!" Action dash. On the way out.
Where are you at? Okay, let's see. Gino. And then here. Alright. You can reroll your. Actually, I'll just do it for you. It's probably easier.
Appreciate it.
Alright, P.
Dr. P is gonna run her full 30 feet and then dash down the stairs. I don't know if I can make it all the way down the stairs.
Yeah, you're gonna just be behind a couple of people, but yeah. Guys didn't prepare for this, did you?
Oh, that's the best initiative I've rolled all day.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be your initiative. It's going to be the other one before that. Come on.
This is curious. I guess Lurch will just kind of glance up from the book that he was reading and just say, "Oh my, something must have given them a speak." Finally. Some peace and quiet. And, so I'll just get up and kind of sit down in this chair.
Alright. So you don't want to. You're not enduring this? You're just going to take your time? Okay. Alright. I'm going to just take you out of the initiative for now, since there's really no point. Until you want to come back into it. Alright. Let me switch us to the other map. Or actually, let me. You guys are already on that map. I'll just keep them on that map. Alright. Initiative's not going to work properly here, so we're just going to go off by the old school way.
And then I will action dash. Running the steps.
Yuka, slow down! Why do you run?
Yeah, dude, everyone's starting to run.
Everyone's literally just running.
Yuka running out of another scary building. Who'd have thought?
Right. You just see this like vampire dip.
I'm gonna summon my Eco Knight again with the bonus action. That is my side.
All right. Athero is going to action dash. That'll be his turn.
It's gonna run after them. Why are you guys running? 30,
I guess he can also cunning action dash for another 30 feet.
30.
Guess I'll dash as well. my little legs could carry me.
It'd be so funny. It's like the whole party leaves except except Lurch is just like, all right, guys, make new characters. This is Lurch's time now.
So then I would finish going up the steps. And if I heard
Alright,
Gino
let me
like
switch you to
shout,
another map.
yeah, I think before she would head up, if she heard Gino shouting that, she would be like, "I'm sure everyone heard the voice. We need to leave now."
Conveniently, we're at the same spots. Well, like, you should be over here.
What voice?
Jesus.
Okay, so then I will action dash again.
As you see, the way is sealed.
It's sealed.
Yeah. You have to find another way.
Classic.
Oh,
Classic.
fuck. I don't know if they would hear me from this area, but Yuka would shout, It's sealed. The door is sealed. It's
Roll
not
me-
this way."
Roll me a perception check with disadvantage as everybody's panicking.
Oh, like for us to hear her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
11.
Dr. P. Edgar, you're the only one who makes it with the 20. You hear it.
I think he's like the only calm one here. He's just trying to figure out stuff.
As you hear a voice in your head, all of you, for those that are chosen the way of being good and either neutral, you begin to hear, "Give in! Give in, or die a hero, or die and live as a villain."
I see.
Oh, do I need to put my initiative thing back on here?
No, you're on
Do we?
there.
Oh, okay.
It's just bugged. It's all bugged.
No worries.
Okay. 15 are used. Here, bonus action swap again. That's this one disappears again. 15. He's gonna use an action to dash. Try to break it in.
There is like a wall. There's no door there anymore.
Yeah. Things can be broken.
Pharaoh will action dash. And then he'll cunning action dash as well, just to get like up to the entrance. Is it seriously fucking sealed?
Yeah, you questioned why we didn't want to rest now?
Gino.
You're an idiot believing those two.
Gino's going to huff and puff a little bit, and then he's going to realize now what's happening. It's because you haven't let darkness in your heart. That's why you feel this way, don't you? Kind of looks at Dr. P, because Dr. P hasn't let the darkness in yet, has he, or no? Or
Oh,
has
she has.
Oh, she has.
She has.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. He's just gonna say it out loud then to the people up the stairs. Whether if they can hear him or not, he doesn't care. As he,
Okay.
What'd you say?
Is that okay?
Okay, yeah, he's just gonna now that he's realizes that there's no panic exactly. Well, for him, he's just gonna turn back around and start walking into the direction of the library again. You die, you die. You live, you live. I'm living. Action dash. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Red.
Would you
think
heading
Doctor-
back towards the library?
Yeah, he's heading back towards the library.
Why, boy?
I think Dr. P is very torn in this moment. Like, she realizes for herself there's no immediate danger, but both Yuka and Edgar didn't take the tools, right?
You don't know. You really don't know what it
Yeah.
Mystery.
We could have been evil.
But she at least like realizes for her friends there is a level of panic. So she's very much torn. So I think she's just gonna go up the stairs to like observe what's going on. I think that's my full 30 feet.
So, out of context, you need to find the way out now. If you don't find the way out, you will be stuck in here forever.
Could I potentially make like a perception check to see if I can see if like the lever that we haven't pulled yet
The
would...
entirety of the temple is falling apart.
Oh
It's
shit.
trying
Okay.
to crush you in.
Oh shit. Okay. I don't know what I could do here that would be useful.
Don't worry. For the first round, for the first few rounds, nothing will happen, but you'll have a sequence of phases.
I mean, I guess I could try thunderclap.
It comes
on the
down to
wall.
how well you guys are a party or not a party, and how greedy you are.
I think I'd could I cast thunderclap from here on the wall, or am
Sure,
I
if
not
you
close
want.
enough?
Doesn't matter.
I'll cast thunderclap just to try and do any damage on the wall
You watch the
itself.
flesh. You watch the wall become flesh.
No.
Oh, ew. Oh.
Murder house.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Do we know of any... Has there been any hint of how we could... any other exit of how we could possibly get out of here?
And places where you haven't been, or places you haven't looked quickly.
I'm asking the party who has been here for a minute if they know, like, if they've like clocked anything yet.
There was a
Out of
secret
character.
room that I got locked into once and it was freezing cold, but I don't know. It was still just a room.
Out of character, yeah, I have an idea, but
All right, we're gonna re-roll initiative since this thing's fucked up.
I got 19 again.
I got an idea. Smash, smash, smash.
Everybody in? Okay.
Guys, I don't have any bonuses to my initiative. This is just it.
All right. As you begin to watch, the walls begin to throw debris at you, begin to collapse things above your head, trying to see you in. Roll me athletics or acrobatics. That'd be you, Edgar, first.
Nice. Acrobatics. Well, both of them are the same.
12. You fail as the debris smashes onto you as it restrains you on the rocks. You can make an action to get out of it, or ask for help.
I'm gonna bonus action manifest my echo out on over here within 15 feet. You said I was like restrained?
Yeah, by debris.
Okay. You said it was an action to get out, right?
Yes, you'll have to make athletics to break out of it.
Yeah. Bad. Shit. Yeah, he'll try.
20 is what you needed as you break out of it. Half your speed is reduced due to the proneness.
Either we try breaking into the front or we gotta figure out a way. Yeah, he'll move this way.
All right, Yuka, roll me athletics or acrobatics by debris falling over your head. You dodge it.
She's like, nope. Five. And then I'm gonna action dash.
Oops. Sorry.
Here we die.
Okay. You said acrobatics or athletics, right?
Uh-huh. You evaded. As the
Athero's
entirety of this area is collapsing.
gonna shout, again. He'll be like, there was that one room I got locked into once. It felt cold like we were outside. Perhaps there's a way to break down a wall in there?
Show us.
Athero will, walk about 15 feet this way, and then this way. It'll just be down this hall and to the left, or to the right, or I'll wait for you. As he sort of. He'll then bonus action dash with cunning action, and he'll attempt to open this door.
Athletics.
Athletics. Oh God.
As you struggle, it does not open. Your hands begin to feel the flesh. Gino. Oh, you're up here back in the library. Forgot.
As he comes up the stairs, he kind of steps forward and comes up to the entrance. Lurch, the place is collapsing. Unfortunately, I won't be able to find the voice down below. I know you know what I'm talking about. We may need these people if we're going to kill Strahd. You still want to kill Strahd, right? He kind of tilts his head.
Yes, of course. I'm not sure that. I don't
Well-
know if I'll be able to help you terribly, but this might. And if I can, Red, I'd like to transform.
I didn't even set that up for you at all.
You're trying to do the thing.
I'm just gonna have to give you the just standard block for it.
Yeah, I have the
As
like
yeah,
wizard spells.
role play it out as he transforms.
What are you talking about? What?
So you see, Lurch kind of stands up and walks, kind of just like stands, right in front of you, and all of the, kind of like flesh and things almost just like kind of like melt away from his body, and it kind of falls into almost like a shadowy dress of sorts, and all you see is a skeleton for a moment, as like kind of withered, graying, like, you know, just to the bone, like skin,
You're a lich.
crawling up
Kind
the,
of reflexively displays his wand to warn, but he kind of realizes that there is no time for that. Let's go. He's gonna action dash downstairs.
you essentially see a lich woman, kind of forms. And I will start following you.
I am going to help try and open this door.
Nah, just give me 1 second. I got like a lot of things on my mind now because this guy decided to do this already.
A lurch Paul.
That's what I'm envisioning.
Ugh, we
Got
love the
it.
representation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's the wrong
You better motherfucking lurch.
Exactly.
Lurch is just like me, for real, for real.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the lady. There's the pretty lady.
Oh, hi, Katsuki.
Alright, there we go.
Oh,
Damn.
sweet lady.
Big lady.
Yeah!
Mommy, sorry.
Okay. So now can I try and help open this door
Yeah,
then?
yeah, sorry.
Okay, cool. It was athletics, right?
Yep.
You know what? Fuck it, I'm lucky. I'm gonna expend a luck point and try this again. I give up.
Before you could do that, Dr. B, you would have to roll me athletics or acrobatics before this, for debris wise. Where were you before, Dr. B?
I was like right there.
Okay. And you fail. As you get restrained by debris.
Okay. I'm gonna give myself that luck point back since I can't even reach over there. I'm gonna be like, help. Because there's no way I'd be strong enough to like lift this off of me. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast
You can
Bless.
either do athletics or acrobatics to squirm yourself up, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm not dexterous enough for all that. I think I'm gonna cast Bless though on the other 3. There's 4 of us here, right?
Yeah, but
Or
Yuka's
5.
far away.
Okay.
It's only 30 feet.
Okay. I'll cast Bless on myself, and then Edgar and Othero. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey. Don't worry. I call him orthodontists all the time.
Yeah.
Ortho.
Okay. And then I guess that's the end of my turn.
Alright.
Not really much else I can do.
As the next round happens, Edgar, you can roll an insight. Nope, you have no insight skills. You have no. The insight's gonna help you where to go. Right now, you're panicking.
I think I'll move up to here. Well, I'll have my boy move up. The bonus action's the lap. And try to help.
Yeah, you begin to push the fleshy door open.
Yeah, most likely just ram into it, just... Enough! What is this sound? 25, alright.
Alright, Yuka, roll an insight check.
So guys.
14's a fail.
Okie dokie. She'll see that like the others are going anywhere, but she has like an inclination to a degree that she's trying one of the other rooms they came across earlier. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And then I'll action dash. Can I try and go through this way?
You notice as you try to go through, it begins to squeeze you even further.
Yeah, she would not wanna. Hmm. He would move back a little bit. Well, I guess this isn't out either.
Pharaoh. Roll an insight.
Oh boy, oh boy. Where the frick? There it is.
Oh boy. Here I
There's
go
just gonna
insight
keep
again.
I
going
love accurate skill
on
checks.
his, yeah.
Yeah, to
I was gonna
escape this
stay on his
entire place, you need
bullshit.
they're all skill checks. And if you fail everything, there's a downfall to it.
Even
Five.
with less, he wouldn't make it.
Like I said, everybody's in it for themselves if you can make it out.
Athero
Yeah,
opens this this door and he goes, "There was a secret compartment in here that left to a really cold area. We thought for a while that it meant we were locked slightly outside." And Athero will then bonus action dash, and
Go
he'll
through
just
the door.
wait by the door. He's not gonna go through the other door because he remembers that like they got sealed in.
Okay.
And he'll shout
No.
that as well. He'll go, "We were sealed in behind that door when we closed it."
Alright. Glitch.
Oh.
So I think you see as this like lich woman kind of takes form, she just kind of almost like takes like a deep breath, like she's kind of just like smelling that like air for the first time, and she kind of looks over at you, Juno, and says, "I'm not entirely sure who you are, but what exactly are we doing?"
Gino gulps just at the mere sight of this woman. He's like, he doesn't show any emotion because he can't, but you could tell he's like flustered. So he's just standing there. And then when she asks the question, he like regains his senses. The temple is collapsing. We need to leave. I would have liked to stayed, but the others, some are too good. We need to leave. I have a feeling I know where to go.
Alright. If you want as a lich, you can roll an insight check. But you have you have no really pondering this place. This place is like foreign to you. This is like rebirthed at this point.
Yeah.
So you don't have to. Nothing's gonna harm you in here, honestly. You've
Okay.
embraced your true power. Yeah, you have no idea. What the fuck is this place?
I am unfamiliar with this place, but if it is collapsing, then I would like to get out. And I will cast Dimension Door. And if Gino's willing, I'll take him along with me.
Alright.
Gino hesitates as he looks down the stairs, thinking of the others before he.
As you hear, "Open the door! I'm under it!" You hear people just shouting and screaming.
Right, as he looks down the stairwell, and then looks at the dimension door that was newly casted, and then looks at the woman. I need them. I can't. Go on. Maybe find a different way out.
Can I guesstimate like how far they are from me, just from like hearing them?
Remember, you're playing your own character. You're not in it for them.
Mm-hmm.
True that. Okay. Yeah. I'll just teleport. I don't really know the dimensions of this temple,
You
so
can
I'll
leave
just
this place.
teleport. I can, or I can't.
With Dimension Door, yeah.
Alright. And I'll go like 300 feet, like forward and up, just to like get out.
You're out in the mountain coldness. So you see the beautiful land before your eyes, Mount Caucasus, the clouds and the sun appearing in the highest peak as you are in the land of Barovia. As the cold risks your fleshy bones as you see before you a land of opportunity.
Just smiles.
Let's take you out to your enjoy. You can play in the snow.
I'm just gonna follow the voices.
Oh yeah, you don't have dark vision. You can't see shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm just gonna follow the voices and you know,
Gino.
use my full movement.
Alright, Gino, give me before then, since you didn't get the check, you'll have to do it now. Athletics or acrobatics?
Okay.
Because now you're in the main temple.
Do I still do the check even though I'm like evil or
The
whatever?
entirety of this place is collapsing.
Gotcha. It doesn't discriminate then. All right.
It's not like destroying itself. It's making sure that no one escapes.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Place is in shambles, anyways. The entity wouldn't kill itself. That'd be weird.
I can just do it.
Do it.
This shit.
Acrobatics with athletics. Come on, man.
I'm just gonna do a D20, honestly. There is no -1 or +1. Oh, never mind, it's back. Okay. Athletics. No, let's do acrobatics. I got +2 on that, actually. Never mind, it suck.
You get restrained under debris.
I guess this is it.
And so you can roll an insight check as a free action.
Ooh. Let's do it.
You don't remember. Your insight's too low. Dr. P, you're restrained as Edgar opens the door and ditches you, as well as Athero ditches you as well.
I guess she's gonna like try. If I wild shape into something smaller, could I get out from under the debris?
Of course.
Cool. I'm gonna use my wild shape and wild shape into a rat.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna crawl out from under the debris and wild shape or dispel the wild shape and come back on the outside of the debris standing. Just brush myself off a little bit, then I guess I'll do the insight.
Alright, with the insight.
Oh wait, I'm blessed.
Yep.
18.
And as you begin to insight the location of this place, you remember that there is... Actually, you've never seen it before, but you can tell there has to be a way to teleport out of here. There must be a portal of some sort.
And I don't know, like, which direction or anything.
Not exactly, but that's your insight. You know there's a portal somewhere.
Okay. I guess I'll run into the room. Like, look at Edgar. Like, thanks for ditching me. You're lucky I can transform. Escape. I guess. I don't know what I could possibly do here. I guess that would be my turn, because I don't know which way I'd be going anyway.
Alright, so we're going to do one more turn, and then we're going to call it here. As on this round, you can tell the Amber Templar vents in rage as it begins to try to frighten you or kind of basically break you apart as You can either roll an intimidation or persuasion check to rally if you want. This is like a more roleplay ideal of rallying everybody together, working together.
There's
Or
more in there. They like that
you
left.
can either intimidate or persuade. Either one.
How about it?
If you want to, Becker. You can't do that. You have to wait until your turn. But you're by yourself anyways.
I see. I see.
As you begin to, are you there? Are you muted again?
I poop my pants. Yeah, she just most likely just like screeches out, just like, we need to move. We need to figure out something together. Otherwise, we're gonna lose.
There is a portal somewhere in here. Do not know this place well enough to know where it would be, but I do know there is one.
You succeed that one.
Action dash. This is gonna try to. It's locked.
There is a lever.
Where is the lever?
It's just there.
Okay.
Pull
Good
the
personal
lever,
lever.
Kronk.
It opens.
Nah. This just leads to the other side. There's arrow slits just for the entrance. That's why you felt cold, is because it was outside the door. No, that's his side.
So you're by yourself, Yuka. You don't have to do that one since you have no allies next to you. You can roll investigation though to figure out maybe likely another way, circumstances likely. The 15, you figure out the likely. You can potentially see fit to hit to lower levels. Maybe potentially that is a place where safety in numbers and where the debris might not be hurled upon you at a lower level, so you'll be safe away from the debris.
And that's like where I assume the exit
basement.
is to.
You have to head to the basement.
And then I'll action dash.
As you do hear the cries of help down below, Gino is currently stuck.
Well, maybe I'll save that one.
So Thero, you've been scalded by an action of that induced. You can roll investigation you like. DC's a 15.
I was on mute. Sure. I will. You said investigation? God. Yeah.
You have no idea. But you do hear
Theros.
Dr.
Blessed.
tell about a portal. Bless won't help him. He needs a 15.
Yeah. In that case, Athera's just gonna walk 30, and then he'll action dash another 30, and then he'll cunning action dash a final 30 kind of downstairs. And he'll go, there was still one entire side of the temple we didn't check down here.
Gino, you struggle under debris. What do you want to do?
Just gonna try to get out.
Okay, roll me acrobatics or athletics. You do not even budge.
No.
I don't have to roll in acrobatics or athletics in here, right?
No, not yet, until more debris falls on your head.
Okay.
You can roll investigation if you like. Or you can run. You have no idea.
Okay.
Team of no ability checks.
We're average men.
I mean, all my wisdom-based checks are great, but other than that, no. I think I'd like hold out my hand to Edgar. Like, come on. And then, if he does take my hand, I'm going to,
Sure.
throw my full 30 out and then dash down.
Well, if you grab me, it's unfortunately half movement.
Well, would you be running alongside me?
No, yeah,
Yeah,
but like
it's
taking
half
someone
movement,
on
yeah.
someone,
Oh,
on
okay.
someone's
It's a
turn is
force
half
movement.
movement.
Okay.
It's better that you run. Trust me. He has his ways.
Okay. Oh.
As Gino, in your head, you do sense an immense power surging behind you. Something has opened a way out, but you're currently stuck. As we'll enter session there as Dr. P runs out, as you'll have to find the portal, potentially to figure out how to use it and get out of this place before it's too late. Before the last third bell tolls, and it will embrace you all stuck here for life.
Bum.
Gonna make a backup. If there's even a backup, are we gonna do a
No,
backup?
if you all die, the game's over. The Lich can't
Okay.
really be a part of the story
Yeah.
right now.
That'd be so funny.
If they're on
I'm
there.
gonna make a backup in case if we do make it.
And then just a quick question for you, Red. Just for like starting stuff, would I have been able to like buy uncommon items, or would I just be the
You'd have-
library right now?
You'd have that, the one we spoke about. You'd have what level 17 gets.
Okay, but would I be able to buy like additional?
You get gold, yeah. You start up, yeah.
Okay.
You buy whatever you need. If just hope that your players will survive this place. If they don't, then
Yeah.
no Lich for you.
Right, otherwise it's TPK.
That's funny. You just went Lich. You're like, nah, I don't want to deal with this shit.
Yeah. Well, I also felt like it's like I might not be able to get like be another like alone again. So I figured might as well. And if the temple's collapsing, then
Yeah.
obviously I'm gonna try and get out. So.
It's not really collapsing. It's making sure that people don't run out. It's making them stay. So yeah, once you guys find where you need to go, then you'll have it's a 4-phase thing that you have to survive, and you need successes. If you don't succeed on a certain amount, you automatically fail. So bring your ability checks.
No pressure.
Oh,
Yeah, no pressure or anything.
right. Who has enhanced ability?
I do.
So there's a good ending for obviously the evil people and a bad ending for the good and neutral people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd have to find some way to justify it, but I